In this tutorial, we'll show how to do a second pass of the batch processing. You might want to do this, for instance, if the forward-based tracker takes a few frames to lock onto the tongue edge, and you want to run the tracker from the end of the recording back to the beginning in order to correct those errors at the beginning of the recording. So you can do it in the following way. If we open up the Edit Splines dialog. Now, in the previous batch process, we'd selected a template. In this case, we want to deselect a template because we don't want to add a template this time. We want to use the existing splines. In terms of fit fan spline, we're going to track back this time. So track back is the same as track, except that it starts at the last frame in the recording or in the selected set of keyframes and works forwards. In the batch process, we'll select all of the recordings. Notice in red it warns that there's no template loaded, but since we already have splines there, that will be okay. We can uncheck the hyoid and mandible processing because we don't need to process those again. We just want to reprocess the tongue curve. And likewise, we just want to subsequently crop the tongue using the mandible position. So we're set to go, and click process. You can see it working from the end of the recording back to the beginning. You can see the cursor moving in reverse order. You notice that there's an error at the beginning of the recording. But as we work our way backwards, hopefully that error has now been removed. Again, here we've got an error at the beginning of the recording. Now there is an error at the end of the recording here, unfortunately, but it has snapped back into position. And so on, and it will continue on until it has reprocessed all of the recordings selected.